Hi, and welcome to Music Messages Tarot, everybody. I hope you're doing really well. This is going to be a mystery reading today. I'm taking a little bit of a break from the twin flame videos that I've been doing just to do a little bit of a deep dive into whatever messages need to come out for the collective today. I'm hoping to spend a little bit of time on today's reading and get you some specific information for whoever might need to hear it, okay? I've already cleansed all the decks that we're going to be using and our tarot space. Randomly at the bottom of the first deck that I'm going to use is the Three of Pentacles reversed. So it's just letting me know a little bit about the energy that we might be encountering during today's reading. We may be encountering an energy of conflict, discord in a group of people working together, or possibly a group of people working against someone else. That's not necessarily what's going to come out, but I was curious, so I did look at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what wants to come out for our messages today. Again, I don't really have any intentions set specifically for today's message. It's been a while since I've done a regular tarot video, so I just wanted to allow any messages that were not pertaining to the Twin Flame Collective to come out today. And I can't make it up, guys. I pulled it again from the top of the deck this time after shuffling. So we do have what seems to be some discord in some kind of group situation. All right, we're going to dig into all of this further. My immediate sense, usually I would say a group of people working together. For some reason, I'm seeing a group of friends having some kind of conflict or disagreement amongst themselves. All right, yeah, we got the Five of Wands. Five of Fires in this deck is the Five of Wands. So there is some conflict happening amongst, it could be a group of coworkers, but I'm getting a heavy energy around a group of friends. Maybe even friends that have known each other from childhood. The colors red or blue may be significant. Silver may be significant to someone. So these might be people that you have known for a long time in your life, and you are not seeing eye to eye about something with this group of people right now. I'm also getting a heavy sense that one person in this friends group, doesn't have to be a friends group, in this group of people is feeling more targeted by the rest of the group over something, okay, whatever this conflict is, and we're going to get some information on that. We have the Four of Wands reversed. So whatever this situation is, whatever this conflict is causing an upheaval in your sense of stability this week. This might even be a family unit that's having some kind of disagreement or discord over something. Maybe you can't see eye to eye with someone in your family about something. But again, I'm feeling that whoever this is going to resonate with in the collective, I am getting a sense that it's you who might feel like the odd man out, the odd person out. You might feel like everyone's ganging up on you, or like your perspective isn't being heard in a given situation, okay? And this is affecting your sense of stability at home. It doesn't have to be a family unit. It can be your friends, it can be coworkers, but whatever this conflict is with the group that is having a hard time working together and seeing eye to eye, it's affecting your stability in some way. That could be your mental stability, your emotional stability, or your more practical stability at home. Okay, yeah, this has you feeling very disappointed, a little on the apathetic side, like you're over the situation, you're tired of dealing with it, you don't feel like there's any clear resolution, so you're feeling disappointed in the fact that this group is behaving this way. Yeah, you have a lack of balance right now. This is Temperance card. Okay, so upright, it would be the regular Temperance card, but it did come out reversed. So this situation is causing an upheaval in your life. It is requiring you to reassess the situation because you're feeling out of balance about something right now. For some of you, this might even be leading to some toxic behaviors or vices, like maybe overindulgence in alcohol, overindulgence in overeating, overspending, those types of things. That's just what I'm picking up right now. That could be relevant to you or someone else involved in the situation. All right, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. This is leaving you and possibly some others who are involved in this situation not wanting to try anymore. You're at an impasse. You're having this conflict, possible feeling of competition with other people involved in the situation, and it just has you kind of over the situation and not wanting to put any more effort into it because you're feeling like your foundation is being rocked, your stability is being rocked, and it's leading to a lack of balance in your life, okay? I want to get some more specific information around this if we can. Okay. All right, a false person. So someone involved in this group that's having a hard time reconciling their differences here. There's a false person at the root of this. So if this is at work, this might look like one person, one ringleader who's kind of at the root of all the gossip, or someone who is kind of like a troublemaker, for lack of a better word. And I am getting a heavy feminine energy off of this. See how she's kind of manipulating the marionette puppet or the puppet that she's holding? It's someone either at work or in your family or even a group of friends who considers themselves to be somewhat of a manipulator and a ringleader, and someone who's almost proud of this fact. You would know who this is in your life. I'm getting for some of you that it is a group of childhood friends, and there's one person who thinks he or she, I am getting a she, is really slick and nobody's ever on to them, and they're able to kind of, I'm seeing snake imagery, slither in between relationships with other people and manipulate them and turn people against one another for their own benefit. All right, I'm getting a heavy, heavy manipulator vibe here off of whoever this is. It's somebody who almost prides themselves on creating conflict, and someone who stands to benefit from that conflict in some way, whether that be turning a group of friends against somebody that he or she is jealous of, or manipulating something for monetary gain, something along those lines. Although I am getting a heavier social manipulation vibe versus someone who's trying to manipulate for financial reasons. All right, someone who just likes to be the ringleader, likes to feel like they're in control of everybody's social dynamics and who's allowed to be friends with whom, and just kind of like an unofficial leader of whatever this group of people is. That's how this person sees themselves, and they use these manipulation tactics to maintain a sense of control over this group. Okay, we have marriage. Okay, I'm getting a few things off of the combination of cards that just came out. For some people, the conflict that this is causing in your life is rocking the stability in your life, and that might affect things like your marriage, your family dynamics, your stability at home. For other people, though, I'm sensing that someone has this beautiful union coming towards them, and there's someone on the periphery here thinking about how they can manipulate the situation so that this does not come together. All right, this might be a literal marriage or proposal between two people, but it can also be just a union or some kind of romantic union between two people. I'm getting a heavy energy that this is, for many people listening, a friends group with someone who prides themselves on being sneaky, manipulative, and considers themselves to be in control of other people's relationships around them. This person's on the sidelines. If they haven't started interfering already, then this is what they plan on doing, okay? So they're coming up, they're trying to devise a plan to prevent this marriage from taking place, or this union between two people. The thievery is coming out as well, has come out. The thievery. So this woman is stealing from a man who's sleeping right now on the card. As you can see, the woman is literally picking his pockets while he sleeps. I think this is metaphorical. I mean, for some of you, it could indicate someone who's trying to steal resources or finances or energy or something along those lines from you. But I'm getting that whoever this is trying to rob you of the opportunity to come together with this other person, all right? So this is going to be like a divine union, a high-level soulmate, or a divine counterpart coming towards you, or someone that's listening, coming towards you. And whoever this manipulator is doesn't want to see this happen. I just see this as an extension of the same energy here. So I'm going to move this over. It's an extension of the same energy. They're trying to rob you of this union taking place. They're trying to rob you of the opportunity to be with your divine counterpart and with the person that you're supposed to be with. Okay? We have the good Lord. Despite what the regular meaning behind this card might be, I see a woman trying to use language and communication to manipulate this person's opinion right here, okay? I get a sense that this person looks like he's on his way with his mind made up about what it is he wants to do, and she's kind of stopping him and saying, but wait, what about this? Did you hear about this? And trying to whisper these doubts in his ear to try to sway his course of action, okay? So these three energies here, I'm actually going to rearrange this a little bit. This false person, I do get a heavy female energy, or feminine, I should say, energy off of this card, is working really hard behind the scenes to try to rob someone. And I do think it's a close associate, a friend, a co-worker, a family member of this beautiful opportunity here. And I do get that for many of you. It's going to be a romantic opportunity. Okay, and this is going to be somebody who uses communication skills. It's going to be a very skilled communicator, and someone who uses those types of skills to sway the outcomes of situations, especially with relationship dynamics. Okay, this is just what I'm getting. I know it's a little bit of a darker message, but it's going to be important for someone listening, because this might not be somebody that you suspect immediately in your environment. This person, I'm getting a heavy energy of someone who prides themselves on being able to stay under the radar with these types of behaviors, and someone who just likes to weave different webs. I'm getting in her group of friends. Honestly, it might not be a group of friends for everybody, but I'm getting that for many of you. This is a group of friends with one really toxic person that not many people suspect of this type of behavior, and that whoever this divine counterpart is coming towards you, she's planning on how she's going to interfere. If you look at this card as well, this is someone who, just the way she's grabbing his arm and looking up at him in this very sincere and innocent kind of way, I think she's someone who comes across as very innocent, this person. It doesn't have to be a feminine, but that's the energy I'm picking up. She's someone who comes across as very innocent, and someone that maybe this person wouldn't immediately suspect of trying to be manipulative or wedge herself between a given situation. So let's see. Okay. We have a funeral here. Okay, so this can mean a couple of things. This could mean this false person might be trying to manipulate an inheritance away from someone. Okay, so for some of you, this might resonate literally as a family member passed away and there's some sort of monetary inheritance, and there's a manipulative family member trying to dictate or change where this money goes, or who is in receipt of these funds. Maybe they're trying to manipulate the will or cause some kind of legal issue with the will or the inheritance in some way. But for others of you, I do get that this person almost wants, I just heard dead on arrival. They don't even want this relationship or this union to even start, okay? They want to stop it before it even begins, okay? And they are working overtime right now trying to figure out a strategy. And like I said, it's going to be through communication for a lot of them. It's going to be through appealing to someone's trusting nature, someone's good nature, someone's inability to see through this person's manipulation, and they're going to use words to try to change the outcome of this situation because they really do not want this union to take place. That's just what I'm getting right now. Let's see what else happens. What else comes out here? All right. Ghosts of the past. The past returns for a time. For some of you, this divine counterpart could be somebody from your past that you were in a relationship with. It might be like a twin flame or something where you've been in separation and maybe the two of you have done work on yourselves independently and you're about to come back together. Or for some other people, again, I'm getting a heavy energy that whatever this group is that's having some kind of conflict, whoever this person is to you, I'm getting that for a lot of you, it's someone from your past, like a group of friends that you've been friends with for a really long time, or somebody that you were close with, like in high school or college, or even before that for some of you, okay? So this is going to have to do with people and relationships from your past. Transitions to the spirit realm. We have, okay, so for some of you, I think this just speaks to maybe your own spiritual awakening or ascension process, but I am also getting a darker energy off of that card as well, that whoever this group of people is working against you, or conspiring or not agreeing with you here. One or more of these people may be casting spiritual attacks on you as well. Somebody may have even done some spell work because they see this. I don't know if maybe it's because of their spell work that they were able to predict that this union is coming together with you and this other person, or if they are just physically kind of noticing that you and this other person maybe are back in contact. They don't want to see this union take place, so they're sending spiritual attacks to you. And again, this doesn't have to be someone sitting around a cauldron. This can just be somebody like sending negative energy your way. That's what I get heavily here. Fairy of the Highlands, it's time to be brave, okay? And she's holding a sword. So I think you're going to get some information about who might be doing some of this behind the scenes. This sword reminds me of the Ace of Swords from the regular tarot deck here. I think you're going to be getting some clarity around who is backstabbing you and who is trying to manipulate the outcome of your fate here. Because that's basically what this person is doing. They're trying to appear very innocent and like a friend and a shoulder to cry on and an ear to listen to other people around them. But really, they're pulling the metaphorical strings here, trying to say and do everything to try to stop this union from taking place, okay? This is a side message, and it's definitely not going to resonate with everybody. For some of you, you may have a group of people that is working together to harm you in some way, all right? I just happened to notice that funeral card again. That's not for everybody. Please, if that's not something that you were suspicious of before listening to this video, please don't apply that to yourself unless you have reason to believe that. But there might be somebody who's plotting like for actual harm to come to someone. It might be for financial gain, or I'm getting a very, very heavy energy of just rabid jealousy from this feminine energy. I do think this is somebody that you knew in childhood who was always jealous of you. Maybe it was a best friend at one point, but one of those best friend relationships that turned stagnant and toxic because one of the people in the friendship is just too poisonous and poisoned by their own jealous feelings towards the other person. All right? You have a very innocent, beautiful energy about you, and you're feeling vulnerable in this situation. As things start coming to light, as you start realizing what's been going on behind the scenes, some of you are going to feel, or some of you may already be feeling this way because of the spiritual attacks. Depending on what kind of negative energy is being sent your way, you might already feel anxious and depressed and disoriented, like you don't know where this energy is coming from. So you may want to take a spiritual bath or cleanse yourself, cleanse your space. Okay? But for others of you, it's just going to be, see how she's holding this sword? That's the sword of truth from the Ace of Swords. That's how I'm reading it anyway. She's holding this sword, so it's like once she sees this information or understands who's been betraying her, she feels incredibly hurt and brokenhearted, and she has to be strong, okay? So that's your energy. You're very innocent. You're not suspecting of other people because it's not something you would ever do to anybody, especially not somebody that you were friends with. Even if you don't talk to this person anymore. I get that this is someone you used to be close to, but maybe you're not anymore. But it's someone who kind of always keeps tabs on your life and is always just so envious of the way the good things that are happening in your life, all right? And this person has decided that, I'm just going to use the pronoun she because I am picking up a feminine energy, guys. So I do that with pronouns. Please forgive me. Just for ease of communication, I'll just stick with one pronoun usually during a reading for specific energies that I'm picking up, okay? So she has decided that she's going to insert herself into your life whenever she foresees something good happening to you. All right. Maybe this person that you're coming together with is someone that you both used to know. And that's how she's kind of able to get into the situation and manipulate it. But I am getting a very heavy jealousy energy and someone who does not have your best interest at heart. So you need to be mindful of who this person might be if this is resonating with you. Okay. The three fates, what comes around. So this is like the Wheel of Fortune. These people are going to get immediate bad karma for what they're trying to do to you, especially this ringleader person, okay? Whatever she thinks she's manipulating and controlling and putting out in the universe towards you, it's actually going to bounce back to her pretty quickly, okay? Because you have this pure, light, beautiful energy, and God is not about to allow you to receive all this toxicity that's being sent your way. So this person, and if it's a group, this group, they're going to receive their bad karma for this situation. I'm also just getting this energy, this vindictive energy off of this card, though. Look at the look on this one's face here on the end. She looks like she thinks that you deserve this, okay? It's like she thinks the other two girls that are painted on this card look innocent and like their energy is lighter. This one on the end has a darker energy. This might be a group of 3 friends that you may have been a part of. And this one energy here on the end just has a look on her face like you don't deserve these good things happening for you. You don't deserve all this good karma, and they've decided that they're going to play God and try to step in and intervene before you can come together with your person. I'm not sure who this person is to you who may be trying to come together with you, but it is a very high vibrational person. So a soulmate, a twin flame, something along those lines. And this jealous former friend, possibly a current friend for some of you, has decided that she's going to step in and meddle. Okay, that's the word I'm looking for here with this puppet that she's playing with, strategizing and meddling. I also see meddling heavy here. Okay, so yeah, she wants this relationship to be dead on arrival. I keep hearing that phrase. Like, she doesn't even want the relationship to be a thought in this other person's mind. She wants to interject and change this person's course of action before they even come towards you. And then we have the dried flower fairy, sweet memories. I do get that this is landing right under the marriage card. I get for some of you that you're coming together with someone from your past. And you may have an opportunity for a new start with this person, but you have other people from your past who are going to try to negatively affect the outcome. Let's see what else. Let's get some more information here. I'm going to pull some more tarot first, and then we'll go to a few more oracle decks. What else? Spirit, what's this funeral, Spirit? What's this funeral? Okay. So the Ace of Cups reverse. Yeah, they want to deprive you. Whoever this person is wants to deprive you of receiving your Ace of Cups from your divine counterpart. Can we get some information on who this person is, who this manipulator is in the collective's environment? Okay, we have the Three of Wands. So someone who's plotting and planning for sure. Can we get a little bit more information on who this person is? It might be a fire sign. It could be an Aries, Leo, or Sag, but they certainly don't have to be. They can have that in their chart. Fish of Waters in reverse. So possibly a Pisces, or someone with very emotionally manipulative tactics that they're using. Okay, so someone who uses things like appealing to people's jealousy, someone who has a tendency to be possessive, someone who has a tendency to just play off the emotions of other people to manipulate them. That's how I'm taking this. So for some of you, it's going to be a Pisces. It doesn't have to be, though. It could just be someone who uses tactics like that. You will know how that resonates for you. Let's get some more information, and then we'll go to pulling some advice on the situation. Okay. Dedication. So this speaks to just staying the course, all right? Don't allow this person's meddling to get you in that Four of Cups state that we pulled earlier. I think some of you may be currently feeling defeated, or you will feel defeated once this process starts. Once you start encountering some of the challenges that this person tries to throw in your way, you may find yourself in that Four of Cups emotional state. We also received Eight of Pentacles reverse, so this state where you don't want to work on the situation anymore, you feel defeated. This is letting you know to stay the course and that things are going to work out in the end as long as you don't give up. Also, somebody might have really light brown eyes or like an amber color to their eyes. That's just standing out to me. And swans might be significant to somebody as well. Somebody might also really love the colors pink or purple, or really love dragons. Okay, we have courage. So yeah, you're going to definitely need to tap into your courage during this time. We had another card that told us, you know, you're going to need to be strong, because I think at least at first this person might be successful in causing confusion either in your mind, in your person's mind. They might cause miscommunications between you and your person, and this is going to make you feel like it's going to rock your stability. Maybe you're somebody who, you know, you like to feel in control of your own life, and this is making you feel out of control of some of the events that are happening, and this is an important relationship to you. The person coming towards you, this for some of you is going to be someone from your past, so you may still have very loving feelings and romantic feelings for this person. And the fact that you're having to deal with these external challenges and influences may kind of rock the boat in your life and make you feel like you don't have the balance, the mental or emotional balance that you're used to keeping in your own space. You need to just show courage during this situation, though, because this person's going to be exposed, okay? That karma card that came out earlier, they're going to receive their karma, and I think that's going to be in the form of being exposed to mutual friends or other people who know you both. This person, up until this point, has been very proud of their ability to stay under the radar and be well-liked by a lot of people, despite how manipulative and evil they behave in their group of friends, okay? But I think their karma is going to be their motives and their behavior being exposed to a lot of people and people seeing their true colors. All right, and then survival as well. So you need to, you know, you tend to be, from what I'm picking up from your energy, a very compassionate, loving person. You like to try to understand the other person's perspective and understand what someone else is going through, but this is telling you that you have to think about your own life first here. You have to actually think of your own survival, your own what's best for you. Some of you might even find yourself feeling bad for this person who's trying to manipulate against you. Maybe they had a very difficult life, or maybe just your nostalgic ties to that person might make you like more soft-hearted, and you're just compassionate in general. So you want to be a good person, especially to someone who once was maybe one of your best friends, okay? But you have to, this landed right on top of the marriage card and sweet memories card. So whoever you're coming together with here, this is going to be a really substantial relationship and union in your life. And that's not something you're going to want to sacrifice because someone else decided that they wanted to be jealous. So you have to consider your own survival here, okay? And just be strong and stay the course is what I keep hearing. I want to pull a few more oracle cards before we get our advice on this situation. Can we get some information on who this reverse Pisces meddler might be in the collective's life? Fairy of the Divine Hand, intoxication, distorted view, overindulgence. This is someone who immediately I just got like mental issues from this person. It might be a narcissist, but I'm getting more of a psychotic vibe off of this person. So someone who doesn't always see things clearly, who has a tendency to distort the truth in her own mind and see things in a way that's easier for her to accept. I'm getting that this is someone who is just doesn't deal with her jealousies very well, and she uses manipulation as a way to try to control things so that she doesn't have to feel jealous of the people around her. What's really pissing me the fuck off in this reading is I'm picking up an energy of this person's not even in your life anymore, though. Like she's always, and see how she's got one eye, she's got her hand up and it's one eye on her hand, and there are these hidden eyes in the background. This is like a Page of Swords, but dark Page of Swords kind of energy coming off of this person as well. She's always got one eye on what you're doing, collective. She's always got one eye on what you're doing. And you might not even have spoken to this person in quite a while, but for some reason she feels it's her fucking business to come in and try to meddle with this other person coming towards you. I'm hearing for some of you this might be a mutual ex that's coming back to reconcile with you as opposed to her. Maybe this is someone who's dated the both of you. But in some cases, I'm getting that she just knows this person because you used to be in a relationship with whoever this is coming towards you. And she wants to interfere before it's able to happen. Ancient wisdom. Okay. This is someone who is highly intelligent. Okay, she's not, I wouldn't consider her as having all of her sanity with her, but she's a little bit on the, I don't like to use the word crazy, but she's a little bit on the mental unstable side, but she is also very, very highly intelligent. She's got a lot of wisdom, skills, and knowledge at her disposal, some even on the spiritual level. I did pick up on spiritual attacks that this person might be sending you. So you do need to watch out for what strategies this person might try to use against you. That's probably why you're going to have to just be very persistent, very dedicated to what it is that you want to achieve here. If this is somebody you want to be with, you have to not allow the frustrations that this person might cause to put you in a Four of Cups. Okay, and to make you walk away from a situation that was meant for you. You have to show courage, and you have to be more about your own survival right now and less about compassion for someone who's trying to hurt you. Okay, we have Storm Angel, collision of beliefs, styles, attitudes, and energies. And I don't always get a negative vibe off of this card, but I'm getting pure fucking like evil energy coming off of this card. All right, she's sending you the evil eye. This is her jealous ass energy that she's sending to you right now, or trying to. You'll know who this person is. I mean, I obviously won't be able to tell. This is going to be different for everybody, but I won't be able to tell you exactly who it is for you, but you should be able to identify this person's energy at this point. And then Pink Lotus Fairy, a time for spirit. So this is your energy. Look at the difference in energies here. This is the person sending spiritual attacks to you, trying to meddle with the relationship coming towards you. And this is your energy. Balanced. You're usually someone who's very balanced. You're not maybe feeling like that at the moment because of this bitch is fucking energy. But you're going to overcome this, okay? You have your eyes. She looks almost defeated. Like she looks just as defeated as she is evil on this card. Like she's getting tired of her own negativity and bullshit. And you look like you have your eyes closed to all of that and you're going to rise above it, okay? Let's pull one more and then we're going to get some advice on the situation, okay? Collective. There's been a lot of jealousies that I've been picking up in my recent readings, in my open-ended tarot readings like these. I've just been picking up on a lot of Judas type energy from people that you once trusted or maybe you still do trust. I think that message is important for somebody because it keeps coming out. So either that's just in the air over the past month or so, or this message is for somebody that it hasn't reached yet. So please take it as it resonates, but be mindful that there might be somebody in your energy that's trying to fuck up your life in some way. And then there's a Lantern Fairy that came out, a clear solution. So you're going to, this kind of speaks almost to that Ace of Swords type card that came out before. You're going to find a clear solution to this once you get all the information that you need. You might intercept something that this manipulator is trying to do or trying to say to the person that you want to be with. You're going to come across a specific piece of information and you're going to be able to use that to illuminate the situation, okay? Not that you should go slander this person, but as it relates to this relationship that's coming together here, this marriage, you will be able to expose this person's motives to the person that you want to be with, all right? So she's not going to be able to manipulate the situation indefinitely. She might have the upper hand at one point. So if this started already, you might already know what I'm talking about. For some of you, this might be future influence. So this might be something that's happening, in the future with this person, and you might feel like, how could I ever win against her? She's already turned everybody against me. She's already gotten in this person's ear and he doesn't want anything to do with me. So that kind of energy. In the end, though, if you're persistent and strong, you are going to come across your own strategy and your own information that comes to light that you're going to be able to use to cast light on who this fucking person really is, okay? Because this person, I hate to say this, it sounds really negative, but this person, it's almost like she has more friends than she deserves, okay? She's not on the up and up with anybody. She operates from a very low vibrational, jealous energy, and yet everybody always kind of sees her as the good guy. Maybe you've been victimized by her in the past before. I know I've had friends like that. So when push comes to shove, you're going to, in the end, you're going to be able to cast light on this situation somehow, okay? And again, not to slander the person, you're not trying to hurt her, you're just trying to defend yourself and this connection that is really divinely guided to you. I mean, this is kind of like your divine destiny, and this person's trying to rob you of that. So you do have to do what you need to do to protect yourself from that, okay? We're going to pull some Moonology cards, and then we're going to get one final piece of information. One final piece of advice from the Herbal Astrology Oracle. Kind of a deep reading today, but it is important for somebody. You don't want to miss the opportunity to be with your person because somebody decided they were going to get jealous. Okay. All right, new moon in Taurus. So the person that's causing a problem might be a Taurus, or the person that's coming towards you who wants to be in a relationship with you may also be a Taurus. It's just telling you to know your worth. Don't give up too easily. Don't feel overwhelmed by the negative energy being sent to you by this person. You're going to overcome this, okay? They're not going to be successful in overturning your relationship and overturning your life. So just know your worth. We also have a last quarter moon in Pisces. So I think for some of you, the meddling energy may be a Pisces, or you may be dealing with a Pisces elsewhere in this situation. You may be a Taurus or a Pisces. Talk less, feel more. Use your intuition, hon. This is going to tell you who this person is in your environment. It's less about logically trying to figure it out and more about gut instinct about who is really causing these problems. All right. So when these problems start arising, maybe this miscommunication with your person, or people start looking at you sideways in your group of friends and you don't know what the F they're talking about, why they have such an issue with you all of a sudden, why there seems to be so much chatter about you, you might need to use your instincts there and use your intuition to figure out what's going on and who's the source of this conflict in your life. Okay. Then we also have first quarter moon in Capricorn. So there may be a Capricorn in this situation. You may be dealing with a Capricorn. Unleash your kindest self. So don't do any harm that's not necessary to do, obviously. I mean, sometimes it can feel tempting to want to lash out at somebody who's trying to wreak so much havoc on your life, but you need to rise above it and only take the steps that you need to take to defend your own self in this situation. Don't lower yourself to meet them at their vibration, okay? Full moon in Sagittarius, you may be dealing with Sag. See the bigger picture here. So don't get caught up in the pettiness of this situation, especially when you have such a beautiful romantic union coming to fruition. Focus on the end result that you want and what your goal really is here. Don't get too caught up in the pettiness of dealing with whoever this bitch is. Just handle the situation and move on. We have a new moon in Libra, so Libran energy. Know you are loved, okay? This person coming towards you has a lot of love for you, and it's divinely guided. So whoever tries to get in the path of this relationship isn't going to be successful. They might cause complications and roadblocks along the way, but you are ultimately going to be with your person. And then full moon in Aquarius, be real. So to me, this just speaks to you want to have compassion for the person who's meddling, but at the same time, you have to be realistic and defend what's best for you and defend your own survival in relationships. All right. I'm just going to pull one piece of advice for the situation from our Herbal Astrology Oracle. I am going to read from the guidebook on this because this was kind of an interesting reading, and I would just like to get some extended advice from the universe here. Sage, blessing. The number 6 might be significant to someone, but already I can already tell you what my thoughts are on the card before I read from the guidebook. There is going to be some element of this situation that is hidden to you. That's the moon imagery here. So you're going to have to definitely use your intuition to figure out maybe where the conflict is originating from. Maybe you don't even know who this person is who has been manipulating your friendships, your dynamics, your relationships throughout the better part of your life here, okay? Maybe you don't know who that person is yet. Also, sage is something that's used often to cleanse toxicities and toxic energies. So right away, this just speaks, I mean, I would read this card differently if it came out in a different spread, but as it's coming out here, you're going to need to rid your life of this person. Like, this person's not going to be good for you to have in your life long term because they're going to continue to do the same thing over and over, or at least attempt to cause problems for you and other people. Even if they're not successful, we know they're not going to be successful stopping you from coming together with your person. They're just, at every given turn, anytime that they could cause you to have difficulty somewhere in your life, this is the type of person who gets off on that. So you're going to have to rid your life of this person if you want to be rid of this behavior fully. I'm going to read from the guidebook, but that is my interpretation here. So upright, it means blessing, purification, invocation, sacred gifts, spiritual cleansing. That's very important for somebody right now. Reassembling emotional body, okay? So getting out of that 4 of Cups, 4 of Wands in reverse feeling that you're having where you feel like your life is turned upside down and you're over it. Stabilize yourself, okay? And don't let this person unhinge you. And it also means mystical sight. Okay, so maybe you're a little psychic or intuitive and you're going to have to rely on those gifts. I mean, even if you don't consider yourself someone who has psychic gifts, you're going to just have to rely on your gut feeling and what your gut is telling you about who this is causing this turmoil in your life and if they're good to keep around. The guidance says Sage, like the moon card in the tarot, is the great portal to the river of life. The silver light of Sage grants us the power of insight while we navigate the darkest hours. The lunar powers of Sage remind us to look inward to receive visionary insight from spirit. Don't get overly consumed by the emotional interplay. Allow it to pass like the clouds. I'm going to repeat that sentence because that is very important to this situation. Don't get overly consumed by the emotional interplay. Allow it to pass like the clouds. Draw upon the inner reserves of your psyche to navigate darkness and become keenly aware of what is causing inner disturbances, fear, and unhappiness. The initiation you are undergoing, although unfamiliar, is a great blessing. Feel yourself cease and reassemble as you break illusions to unearth hidden truths. Surrender. Don't stand in your own way. Allow the silvery white light of Sage to shatter illusions as you undergo a great awakening. It's going to be a harsh truth for some of you who this person is. I think some of you, I'm going to say about half the people this is resonating with, know who this person is or have a good idea. The other half has no fucking clue. And when it comes to the surface, who's been doing this, maybe for a good portion of your life or since you've known this person, it is going to feel like a Three of Swords moment. But you're going to quickly regain your composure, and it's going to be important to stay the course and not allow this person to continue manipulating, all right? So again, you don't want to slander the person, but you are going to come across some piece of information or truth that allows you to illuminate this person's true nature to the people who are important to you, especially this person that you're coming together with. All right, guys, if this resonated, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. I hope that it did. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, it would really help our channel grow. And other than that, I'm wishing you peace and harmony. Have a wonderful day and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.